Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Empower Wellness by Teddy D and Toby. So this is week 36. So y'all almost didn't get this video, but I was like, you know what? I said that I was gonna, post more and try to do a better job at actually creating content for my channel, so that I can, grow my channel because it is a goal of mine. I haven't been doing the greatest at that, but I want to be better. So this is my effort to be better. So typically I like to record my videos on Fridays. Today is Sunday. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Anyway, so week 36 of being on Zepbound. I am still on the Zepbound 10 milligram dose. Um, how has this week gone? This week has been good overall. I have done better with getting my steps in. I was very happy because I think like 2 days maybe I got my 10,000 steps, and a couple of days I got to around like 9,000 and something. So I'm like, okay, like I was right there. But I'm just gonna keep going forward and keep pushing to make sure that I can, get back on track, because at one point when I was doing really, really well, I got to over 100 and some days getting my 10,000 steps in. But it's cool because, I'm gonna keep going until I can get to, my daily 10,000 steps. I'm just going to keep pushing forward and keep, working at it. So this week has been good overall. Like I say, I took my injection this week on Friday, which is when I normally do it. Over the past couple of weeks, it's been kind of different days just because of me forgetting or things happening or whatever, just different things going on. But I've gotten back to taking it on Friday. When I weighed myself, I think on Friday, I think I was like maybe like 165 or 66. Um, According to this thing that I read, it was saying like ideal weight is between like 158 and 160 something. But I think I'm gonna try to go to like about like, maybe like 150 to 155. So ideally, I have about another like 10 to 15 pounds to lose, something like that. So that's not very much. I am losing weight at a much slower pace now, which is completely fine with me because I don't have a whole lot to lose. Um, but yeah, one thing that I am planning to do at some point soon is to begin to like do some strength training, because there are certain areas that I want to kind of enhance. So you know, maybe join a couple of these challenges, get me some weights. I know Auntie Twan on her channel the other day, she was, going with her granddaughter to the store, and they went to Five Below, and I saw that they had like some weights there that were pretty affordable, because some of these weights be high. And, we're on a budget over here, okay? We're on a budget over here. So we got to get what we can get. We got to pay for this Zepbound, and anything extra is just going to have to come at a low price, if at all possible. So I'm going to give me some of those, and, just work it out that way. Side effects this week: tiredness. Like today, I was extremely tired. So I took my most recent injection on Friday, and sometimes some of the symptoms don't kick in for like a day or two. Today, I was, kind of doing my little part-time gig today, and when I tell you, the tiredness and the exhaustion just came over me out of nowhere, and I drank some coffee this morning, and I was kind of bright-eyed and bushy-tailed initially when I got up this morning, and out of nowhere, I just got super tired. I mean, I was ready to go. I almost had to pull over the side of the road and be like, listen, I need to take me a nap because this is just ridiculous. Like, this is crazy. Um, but I was able to get through my day. But when I finally got home, I took me a nap for a few hours earlier today, because I wasn't gonna make it. Like I was, I was having a hard time. Something else that I have noticed that I didn't really notice before is I have a for the first several days of after I take my injection now, still 10 milligram. I have a food aversion, like, and it's kind of in some ways kind of severe to where I can look at something that I normally would like to eat and I have zero interest for it. Like I'll look at it and just like, no, I don't want that. I'll go down certain aisles. So I'm telling myself, I like to go to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store probably almost every day, if not every day. Like it's part of my process. It's what I do. Like that's what I do. Anyway, like I'll go to the grocery store and I'll just go up and down the aisles just looking for something, and like nothing interests me. As a matter of fact, it's to the point where a lot of stuff like I just simply don't want things that I normally would want to eat or would like. I simply don't want. And yeah, it's kind of weird to be quite honest, because the aversion is like real serious and real heavy. Um, so sometimes like I'll just kind of like force myself to like eat certain things because I need to eat something, and I don't want anything. Another thing is I have realized that I have not been doing a good enough job in getting my water intake, like consuming enough water. So because of that, we introducing this back into my daily routine. So this water bottle holds 64 ounces, and when I would use this, like I would be able to get at least a decent enough amount of water because if I drink this, at least I've done at least 64 ounces for the day. So if I do like 64, if I do this plus like maybe a bottle of water, like I'll would have consumed at least enough water for that day. So I have to go back to start using this because I have not been drinking enough water, and I'll know it because I'll begin to crave water. Being on this Zepbound, it really makes me not almost sometimes I kind of have an aversion to water as well. But I know I need to drink water, like because it makes a difference for a lot of different things. Um, so I'm gonna reintroduce this back into my daily routine and fill this up and make sure that if I at least drink this, then that's a decent amount. This still isn't enough water like on a daily basis. It's only 64 ounces, but this will be better than me only drinking like one bottle of water or half a bottle of water or something like that. It's 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 a decent enough amount because it's I am it had, I recently also bought like a couple of like um these like Stanley-ish type like cups, and they just kind of sit there unfortunately. uh but like I say, with this I did drink from this, and I did make sure that I was consuming the water because that's important, and I know I need to drink my water. So that's kind of where we are. Yeah, not a whole lot more weight to lose. So on 10 milligram may stay there. Um, I don't currently have a desire per se to like move up. If I felt the need to, I would, but you know, it's not really something that I feel like I need to do at the moment. Um, yeah, so I mean, currently everything's everything. I need to. I am doing better with my exercise. I could do even. I can improve it even more, and I have plans to do so. So, one day at a time. That's where we are. But besides that, everything is going okay. Um, yeah, yeah. So anyway, thank you for all my followers who are a part of my channel, who've been joining my journey. For any new followers that are out there that are with me, I appreciate you being here. Toby and I, he's over here in his own little world, so we're gonna just leave him where he is. Um, but yeah, so I hope everybody has had a great past week, and I hope you have a great week this upcoming week. And, as I always say, don't forget to move your body, fuel your minds, and, rise with purpose. And I will see you guys soon. See you later.